योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्.
Welcome to the session. I am Professor Asif Khan from CDI Department, Gujarat University. Today, we are going to see the logic as well as the implementation of insertion sort algorithm. We are implementing it using the C program. We have already studied insertion sort in the theoretical subject data structure using C, that is 121T. Today, we are going to implement the same using the C programming. So, just an overview of the logic of the insertion sort, how insertion sort works. Suppose you are having an array of size 4 elements. 4 elements are there. So, what we do? We simply pick one element, the first element, and then what we are doing? We are arranging it in the desired position, and then we are picking the second element, and then we are arranging in the desired position, and then third element, and then desired position, and then fourth element, and then the desired position. This is how insertion sort works. It is little similar to selection sort. Selection sort also picks one element, but the condition in selection sort was it was always picking the minimum element from the array. But here we are not caring what type of element or what the size of the element, whether greater than or smaller than. We are just simply, for an example, we are having array of size 4. So first element is already sorted. We are partitioning the array into two parts, array of one element and array of 3 elements. Now this one element is already sorted. So in these 3 elements, we will pick the first element and try to sort in the first part of the array, and then second element and sort in the first part, and the third element and sort into the first part. So this is how insertion sort algorithm works. So let us see the C programming for the same. Here I am declaring an array of size 100, that is a maximum size of 100 can be taken. Here I am taking a variable called int, which is used to store the size of an array. We will ask from the user how many elements we want to enter. Suppose user enters 5, so we will store enter the number of elements. It will be asked from the user. User enters 5, so we are storing that number 5 inside our n variable. I and j is for the loop, that is inner loop and outer loop, and key is for the key element. Now let us see how we are iterating. So first declaring all the variables, and then we are asking from the user enter the size of array, how many number of elements we want to insert. User enter some value which we are storing at percentage n, that is at the position of n. After that, what we are doing, we are asking the user to enter all those elements. For an example, if user writes 5 elements he wants to insert, now we are asking user enter all those 5 elements value. So that is why we are starting the loop with 0 and we are going less than n. N will be having a size value called 5. We are starting with 0 and less than 5, which means 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. These elements will be covered. And at every iteration it will take one value and store at the array I position. This is our array. It will store inside this array I position. After this, we are writing the logic of our insertion sort. Here is the logic for our insertion sort. We are starting from first. We are not starting with the 0. We are starting with the first element, not the 0th element, because the 0th element is the single element and that is already sorted. So starting with 1 and going till less than n, and then incrementing one by one. Now what we are doing, we are taking one variable called key and we are taking the first value array of I inside the key only. Array of I inside key only. Now what we are doing, we are taking another variable which we are keeping I minus 1. If I is 2, then j will be 1. If I is 3, j will be 2. Now we are writing one loop while j is greater than 0 and array of j is greater than key. If this is the case, what we are doing, we are adding the array of jth element into array of j plus 1 and then we are decrementing j minus 1. We are keep on doing the same until these both the conditions should match. Once it is done, what we are doing, we are storing this value of key inside array of j plus 1. Now this array of j plus 1 is the sorted array. We are dividing the array into two parts, sorted array and unsorted array. So this key will be stored at array of j plus 1. Then after that, it will display the sorted array. The array is sorted. Here, this is the only logic of our insertion sort. Again, starting from the first element, not from the zeroth element, because the single element is already sorted, and going till the last element. We are taking the first element, that is at index 1 at inside the key, and what we are doing j is equals to I minus 1. That is from I minus 1. That is, it is I, then j will be I minus 1. And we will checking the condition is j should be greater than equals to 0 and array of j should be greater than equals to our this key element. If this is the case, what we are going to do? We are going to store array of j into j plus 1, and we are going to decrement j minus 1. And after this, what we are going to do? Key inside the j plus 1. Till here our logic is completed. Now what we are doing? We are just simply printing our array, that is the sorted array. Now to print the array, we are starting from 0th index because we want to print the first element also, and going till n and I plus plus. And we are simply the printing the value. What value? Percentage d value. Percentage d will print one value. This value is coming from array of I. And after this, we are printing new line, and then we are simply returning 0. So this was the all logic and the implementation of our insertion sort program. Let us run the same and see how our practical is working. This is the insertion sort algorithm. So the best case time complexity is big O of n, but average and worst case time complexity is n square, because we are going into two loops. For an inner loop will be having n, outer loop is having n. So n square will be the time complexity of insertion sort in case of average case and worst case. And for best case, if your array is already sorted, then it will take big O of n. Now let us go to this folder, which is cd change directory 1407/2026. Now we need to run this program. The program name is insertion sort. So gcc insertion sort.c. After this, the program is executed successfully and a.exe file is generated. Now run this a.exe file. When you run this file, it is asking to enter the number of elements. How many elements you want to insert? I am giving 6 elements I want to insert. Now enter 6 elements. So I am entering elements in random order, that is 45, 34, 67, 23, 89, 12. So these are the 6 elements I am adding. Now after this, after entering all the elements, it performs the insertion sort algorithm, and after that it is printing my final output array, which is 12, 23, 34, 45, 67 and 89, which is arranged in ascending order. That means it is a sorted array. Let us take one more example. Here I am entering 5 elements, and if I am giving a descending order array, that is 56, 45, 34, 23, 12. Now you can see, if I am giving in any random array order, then also it is sorting. If I am giving in descending order, see all my elements are descending order, then also it is arranging in the ascending order, 12, 23, 34, 45 and 56. So this is working fine as per our expectation. So this is how insertion sort program can be implemented in simple logic of C programming. Thank you so much for watching the session. See you in the next session. Thank you.